I don't care what else is going on. We haven't spoken about Leandra. How are you?
Keep your sympathy for the next person you let die.
What was that for?
Your job is protecting the city. If you were any good, my mother would be alive.
I see.
Well?
Well, what?
Hit back. Give me a worthy target.
It would help, wouldn't it? To have a target that could undo this. I don't have an answer that can satisfy you. The guards never do. Cast your blame if you want, but this isn't about me. I'm sorry for your loss. Nothing going on, but trouble tends to follow you, so I'm keeping an eye out.
I wonder if I should try coming back.
Welcome home, Miss Anne. Quite a lovely estate you have here. Is that right, sir?
I hope all is well, mistress.
I wish I could have seen you give Evit's marauders what for.
It is apparently not enough that the Qunari define my political life. They must also infect what I hold personal. It is my son, Seamus. The life you saved, he would now squander by converting to the Khun. He has left for the Qunari compound. Please, Serah Hawke, convince Seamus to come home.
The Arishok says nothing good about Kirkwall, yet he accepts conversions?
I cannot understand him. Maker knows I've tried, but he landed with, what, a few hundred men? Add up the deaths and defections, and the Arishok must need to bolster his ranks. I'm sure my son is quite the symbolic prize.
He is of age. The decision seems rightly his.
I want to let him find his way, but in my position, he's taken a great deal of inspiration from you. I want to allow his idealism, but not blindly. At best, my opponents will claim that my office is now in Qunari hands. At worst, I lose my son.
Did anyone else see him leaving for the compound?
He made no secret of it. I'm sure he intended it as another of his statements about closer relations. Your example inspired him. I might agree, but now is not the time. These matters are delicate.
He's politically dangerous, you mean?
The office must remain strong, Serah Hawke.
Dragging your boy out of the compound won't help matters.
I cannot leave him there. I hope you can convince the Arishok that this will only inflame the situation.
He hasn't been quick to see reason to this point.
It is a hope. I am still allowed that, at least.
I wish I could have seen you give Evitz Marauders what for.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
It's different here as captain. Feels like family.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
Right, there's the target!
Gotcha! Go down! Need to get closer!
So who hired that lot? Anti-Canary? Anti-Viscount? Or Seamus himself not wanting to be rescued?
Seamus isn't the type. Let's go.
Well, hope the Arashock hasn't grown attached to the Viscount's boy.
Serah Hawk,
I'm here about the Viscount's son.
are you? In 4 years, I have made no threat, and fanatics have lined up to hate us simply because we exist. But despite lies and fear, Baz still beg me to let them come to the Qun. They hunger for purpose. The son has made a choice. You will not deny him that.
No doubt you see the advantage of having the Viscount's son at arm's reach.
He is no longer the Viscount's son. Vidithari give up their lives for the certainty only Qunari know.
You would not take advantage of his connections?
The Qun may demand that advantage, but I do not. It was his choice to be educated. He is not my prisoner. He is not even here. He went to his father. Ask the Viscount why he would send you and a letter both.
That doesn't make sense.
They are meeting at the Chantry. A last pointless appeal, I assume.
The Viscount would involve the Chantry?
No, but we know who would. Mother Patrice.
A suspect in many things. If she has threatened someone under my command again, there is only one response.
I've had about enough of Patrice. Several times over.
A threat against Vidithari can have only one answer. I will suffer only one outcome. I will be watching, Hawk. The demand of the Qun is clear.
Serah Hawke, look at what you have done. To pounce upon the Viscount's son, a repentant convert in the Chantry itself, a crime with no excuse. Your Qunari masters will finally answer.
Are you mad? Your plans have fallen to outright murder.
The faithful know this has been building for a long time. Where Vonel incited, I reminded, in sermon and prayer. When people learn of this attack, they will rise. Not zealots or the unknowing, but the true majority.
Great plan. Until people start dying in a war with the Qunari.
To die untested would be the real crime. People need the opportunity to defend faith, starting with you. Earn your reward in this life and next. These heretics must die!
Out of range!
Do you see, Your Grace? Traitors attacking the very core of the Chantry. They defile with every step.
There is death in every corner, young mother. It is as you predicted. All too well.
The young mother arranged all of it.
Don't you spout your Qunari filth. This is a hand of the Divine.
I have ears, Mother Patrice. The Maker would have me use them. Serah Hawke, is it?
Viscount Dumas' son is dead. Killed here in your name.
I'm sure my name won't like that. Patrice?
Seamus Dumas was a Qunari convert. He came here to repent and was murdered.
You killed him so no one would follow his free choice. Right or wrong?
It could not be allowed. How many would be tempted?
As many as would want to go, I suppose.
They deny the Maker.
And you diminish him, even as you claim his side. Andraste did not volunteer for the Flame. Serah Hawke, you act on behalf of the Viscount? The young mother has erred in her judgment. A court will decide her fate. The Chantry respects the law, and so must she.
Grand Cleric? Grand Cleric?
We protect those of the Qun. We do not abandon our own.
Please, send for Viscount Dumas.
My son. Murdered in the heart of the Chantry by those who held a sacred trust. What hope for this city when we fail our own so completely?
At least it can't get worse. Today, anyway. It's pretty late.
You'll pardon me if I don't see the humor in the death of my son. Please. Hawke. Leave me.
Someone's always trying to claim the streets. If you make them safe to travel at night, someone will reward you.
An end of sorts. But the Qunari and the Chantry and the Viscount's dead son won't simply fade from memory.
I doubt any side was satisfied. And now?
The Arishok's the one to worry about. So we clean up and wait for trouble to find us.
This is important. Don't interrupt with your selfish prattle.
Get off your high horse. I have problems too.
Ha! What drink should I order, and who's the father?
Oh, you little... Are there any good seats left?
Hawke. The Arishok is sheltering 2 fugitives who have converted to the Qun. He must be convinced to release them. He's already feared because of Patrice. If people start to think he can ignore the law... I need your help so this doesn't get out of hand.
I'm going to die. There. Got your attention? Real problem. Hold on. What's this about? Remember the relic? The one Castillon is going to kill me over? A man called Wall-Eyed Sam has it. If you help me get it, Castillon won't kill me. Please.
I'm trying to keep the entire city from rioting against the Qunari.
Well, maybe it's connected.
What?
I'm just saying maybe it will help. It's important to someone, right?
Now you start being responsible? Shit.
Isn't it odd that someone would run to the Qunari?
They're elves accused of murder. Maybe they feel they've nothing to lose by fleeing the alienage.
And if their conversion is genuine?
I don't know. But how many more will try if I allow this? Justice must be respected.
You're expecting trouble?
After what happened to the Viscount's son, yes. I'm hoping the Qunari aren't looking for a fight. I'm hoping they'll be reasonable. But we'll see.
The relic issue has to be resolved before we take on the Qunari.
You trust her this much?
Probably not. I wouldn't.
They won't wait at the compound forever, Hawke. I really do hope this helps, because if it doesn't...
You think I like having this thing on my mind? Come on. The exchange is happening tonight in a Lowtown foundry.
Are you sure about this? The champion was asked to go to the Qunari.
I suppose you think she planned the entire thing.
Considering what it led to.
Come on, Seeker. I'm not going to sell Hawke short, but nobody could have foreseen the way that would go down. Or do you still think I'm lying to protect my friend?
There are elements of your story that make sense. And you couldn't have known about them otherwise.
Well, that's a relief.
But that doesn't mean you're telling me everything.
I want this story to be told. You're not the first to get it all wrong. I think I owe Hawke that much.
Welcome home, Sam. Everything quiet here, isn't it? Mansion? Hold a moment.
I've got some of it written down now.
Give it here. Her breast strained against the leather jerkin like two wild stallions corralled against their will. She pounced, the smooth moves of a jungle cat, and locked her thighs around Donnick's waist.
Maybe you should read the rest of it in private.
I think that's best. stay out of the shadows. There are 100 times more cut purses here than in Lowtown. You won't find better prices.
The miners have stopped working again. A pest infestation this time. Can you deal with it?
You what?
Swords? I got swords.
Thank the Maker you're here. We've had to lock down the mines. Krankovich was clearing out a collapsed section when giant spiders poured out the new opening. They got Krankovich. Poor sod. Rest of us made it out. But now we're sitting here with our thumbs up our asses.
I'll see what I can do.
Good luck in there, hero.
my morale. I'd like to, sweet thing, but I can't. All clear.
Thank the Maker, and thank you. Wow, is that what the inside of a spider smells like? Let's get back to work, boys. And dibs on the spider fangs. I'm gonna make a necklace for the wife.
Would you also like me to make pigs fly?
I'd like to, sweet thing, but I can't.
See for yourself. The legacy of the Magisters.
They sacrificed the unwilling.
That's so hard to believe? You're only a step away from it yourself.
That's not true.
Believe what you like. In my experience, mages always find a way to justify their need for power.